So you may have noticed recently that certain watch YouTubers, have taken to giving the odd episode from the comfort of their sports car. Well, the English watch is no different. So today we're going to have a little bit of a chat down one of the country lanes in the West Midlands in my Mazda MX5 or Miata to our North American cousins. So I'm Andy and welcome to the English Watch. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. Please check out my other videos. I know I've posted for a few weeks. I've been a bit busy dealing with a change in employment. I'll fill you in on all the details. And I've got another unboxing to do very shortly, so stay with me. Now in my little period of downtime, it's been glorious weather. I apologise for these bumpy English roads, by the way, they're pretty poor. Now, why have I got an MX5? Well, let's start off with the car itself. So this is the Mazda MX5. It's the 2-litre GT Sport Tech. It's 184 brake horsepower from the 2-litre engine, 6-speed manual. Revs out to 7,000 RPM, which is a bit of an upgrade last year, I believe. And this is a car that weighs just over 1,000 kilograms, so just over a tonne. And with, I'm going to say, a modest 80 kilo driver, that's a pretty healthy power to weight ratio. So it gets to about 0 to 62 in about 6.5 seconds, and that's plenty brisk enough. And you know, running this engine in, it's only done a couple of 100 miles now. I don't need to push it much past 4,000 RPM to get pretty brisk and steady progress along these twisty A roads, B roads. Now then, why have I got a sports car? Why am I not showing you a new watch? Well, let's show you an old watch. So, wristwatch check from a car. This is my Planet Ocean. This is the 43.5mm version I've had for some time now. I'm wearing it on the rubber band, as I tend to do in the summer. And why wouldn't you? You know, the bracelet version is very nice, but this rubber version takes a lot of weight out of the watch. And you know what? It looks business. And the blue really pops in the summer. So no new watch just yet. I am changing jobs. I do start a new job on Monday, which I'm quite excited about. And normally, watch people, collectors, would celebrate such an event by buying a new watch. Maybe that still may be the case for me. Who knows? But at the moment, I'm just enjoying what I've got in my collection. That's something that, you know, watch enthusiasts, you look at the Facebook forums, the message boards, people tend to always be looking forwards, looking for the next watch, and that's understandable because there's a lot of great stuff out there. But sometimes we tend to forget what we've already got. We tend to put aside very expensive items that we bought at the time, hopefully for good reason. I know I did. So my search for a new watch will continue. I'm still very interested in the JLC Master Ultra Thin Moon Phase. The new one has just come out. I think it's got a higher power reserve. So maybe I'll wait a little while and try and get a good deal on that one. So anyway, we've got a sports car. So I was able to take a voluntary redundancy from my last employer, which came with a little payout. And I was thinking, as you would, watch. But again, as followers of me, my channel, some of you will know that I lost my father when he was 72. Died of skin cancer, which is why I'm wearing sunscreen. So I always wear sunscreen. And recently I learned that a good friend of mine, I say a good friend because we have good friends that we stay in touch with on Facebook and social media. He was my best friend at school, and over the years we've drifted apart because I've moved away from home. But anyway, I found out that his father had recently passed away. And this is on top of another one of my good friends who I do stay in touch with. His father passed away shortly before my father. And then when I looked around, my other friends from school, from uni, good friends, very small number of good friends, actually, pretty much all the dads are dead. And we're only 50. These are fathers that died, in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. So I'm thinking, Christ, I'm in no hurry to die, but I'm also in no hurry to put off things that maybe I said I'd do when I retire, when I get older. Well, guess what? I'm older. So I remember when I was 40, I was going to buy myself a Porsche 911. They had pretty good value at the time, about 10 years ago. A 996 or an early 997, maybe with a bit of miles on it. I didn't do it. Maybe I should have done, because do you know what? They'd have been worth a pretty packet by now. This camera's shaking like a son of a bitch. Hopefully I can take some of this out in post-production. Anyway, I didn't buy the Porsche. But, me and my good lady wife, we've often talked about buying a sports car, an open-top sports car, we'll go do a bit of touring in. And we thought, when are we going to do this? When are we going to get time off? So anyway, the opportunity arose. I'll get a bit of cash, so I thought, sod it. I'm going to go and buy a car. So I went down my local Mazda dealership, got a test drive, and it was pretty special. Now this isn't mega expensive hypercar, but it's an open top, lightweight sports car. You could argue that it's the essence. I guess that's what Mazda were going for originally, in terms of trying to copy something like the MG from back in the 60s. Lightweight, basic, open top sports car. And that's what we've got. So I've sacrificed what could have been my next watch purchase for this car. And I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. So my message here is, don't put things off. You don't know how long you've got in this world. And I could die tomorrow and have a nice box of watches. But I'd like to think I've had experiences as well. So this car now I've bought, paid off, and that makes me happy. It's something I can keep. I don't care if it depreciates. It will depreciate. Watches don't depreciate as much as cars, but do you know what? You can't enjoy them with people as much. So message here, very simple. Enjoy life. You never know how long you've got. Don't squander the time that you have. But also be mindful of the present. I'm not suggesting for a minute that people go out and blow thousands of pounds on sports cars or watches. You should never spend money that you don't have. But if there's something that you've promised yourself, try and make the target a bit earlier. Pull that forward and put some plans in place to try and enable that. I'm not saying go and get made redundant, because it's one of the worst experiences of my life. Don't do that, for Christ's sake. But, hey, ultimately the company's done me a favour, because I found a nice job to go to, pays a bit more, which is great. Maybe with the first bonus check I get for that company, well, guess what? So we'll see. The hunt continues, and you know what? The hunt can be more interesting than the acquisition, because once you've lanced the boil, you've got nothing left to itch. That's a bad metaphor, isn't it? Anyway, hope you can hear what I'm saying. I'm doing this with one of these AirPods stuck in my ear. The camera's shaking around, like I said. I'm just going out for a nice drive. Really enjoying this car. Let's get around this bend. It's got a limited slip diff. I don't know what difference that makes, to be fair, the way I drive it. Nice bit of smooth tarmac. Oh, anyway, I'm Andy. This has been the English Watch. Take care, and I'll see you soon with a watch, hopefully. Bye for now.